Hey Beast, Chess here. Today I am going to teach you how to make some ornamental follow me fursuit eyes. Ready, set, craft. What you're going to need is a drill. I used a 1/16 inch bit, some paint, some ornaments that you can get at Hobby Lobby, and a paintbrush. You may need some other things too. I then drilled as many holes as I can into the ornament. Try not to drill too many holes or else you have the risk of the ornament cracking. I decided to hold the drill this way because it's a lot more stable and easier to work with. This is what it'll look like after it's drilled. I now take my palette and add paint. I'm just going to dab the paint all over the globe. As you can see, I'm trying to put the paint in the new drill. I then take my other paints and mix them to create the type of color that I want. After letting the paint dry on the ornament, I then can put the new mixed paint over top. The reason for painting on the back of the ornament is so that you will have a beautiful, shiny glow to the front of it, the part that people will be looking at, not the back. I did several layers of paint, starting from lightest to darkest around the rim, so that the pupil will have contrast. Make sure that happens or else you won't have a very good follow me eye. I add a darker color over top of everything else just to make sure that those who are looking at the eye don't see through it into your face. After the paint has dried, I am then going to take a pin and punch through all the holes that the paint is covering over. You now have two beautiful follow me eyes with a great reflective look, like resin eyes. This next part is optional, but if you decide to do it, you will need Mod Podge and some felt. You will also need some scissors. Take the Mod Podge and cover the back of the eye where the paint was completely. Don't worry about getting in the holes. This will help protect the paint from chipping off. You now take your dried Mod Podged eye and take your pin and stick it through each of the holes. This will be a little more difficult than the paint. Make sure everything that you poked through is out of the eye. Now take your felt and outline your eye. I used a white pencil because the contrast is easier to see. Now you can draw the design around the eye that you want. I take my scissors and I cut out the design. Earlier I folded the felt in half so I can cut two exactly the same shapes. I cut out the center, but not exactly to the same shape of the eye. This way it'll look like it has some eyelashes or an eyelid. I make sure that the outside of the eye looks the way I want, and if not, I trim it. Now we'll crack open the Mod Podge again and spread it on the outside of the eye. I take my felt and press it against the now laid Mod Podge. I then add another layer of Mod Podge on the back just to make sure that it will stick and won't come off. Don't worry about it being a mess because no one else is going to see it but you. You now have a beautiful Follow Me eye. Look at that. I hope this helped you make some really cool Follow Me eyes. Keep crafting and I'll see you in the future. Bye!